Good morning. So welcome back or welcome to Yoga with Ciara. This is day 7 of Ignite. And today I have Jig here and then Chico behind him. So those of you who know Jig know that he likes being under blankets. So you can kind of see he's tucked himself into a blanket there. So today we're going to start in child's pose, and we're going to stay in that orientation, hands and knees, moving into downward dog for the first time. And so come rest into your child's pose if you're not there already. Great. So child's pose, you're resting on your shins, you're on your knees, you're sitting on your feet, and then you reach your arms out forward, or you keep your elbows bent, or you place your head on your hands. Your bum can be high because your knees or your feet tell you that I don't really like sitting back on them, and just find your version of wellness. For me, I like having my knees a little bit wider, and then I like reaching my arms out long. And just find for you what's the version of this that suits you this morning, this evening, this afternoon, whenever this is. And then I always have to remind myself to surrender to what I'm feeling, to allow the work to happen, to be in my body, to be present in this moment. So dropping your head, surrendering your belly and your ribs, and softening through the deep of you. Often I find that I'm pushing into the floor to resist gravity. So I'm trying to really surrender to gravity, soften in. Really turning my gaze inwards as I deepen. Nice. Come to your hands and knees. So knees are underneath your hips, hands are underneath your shoulders. Round your back, tuck your chin under. Look towards your navel. And then arching, draw your chest forward, look forward. And just begin to move. I like the way I said yesterday, like how do you allow your spine to be deeply met in wellness by the movements that you're making? Including your breath, making the movements slow and connected. Really feeling in this moment as I move my spine, I'm expressing wellness, wholesomeness, connectedness. Nice. We're going to do left to right. So squeeze your right shoulder towards your right hip and look over your right shoulder, and that'll just exaggerate the movement. Nice. And then squeeze your left shoulder towards your left hip and look over your left shoulder. Nice. Come back to center. This time, don't turn your head. Just squeeze the right side and then the left side. My head is swaying slightly, but it's staying between my two arms or between my two hands. So just do that. I always feel like some kind of a tiger or something on the savannah, prowling or something. It's really beautiful in my rib cage, in my shoulder blades. So begin to lean a little bit more into this. Make it a bit juicier in your body. As I do this, I'm leaning. I'm starting to feel a little bit more down into my waist from my ribs. Nice. Sit your bum back, bring your knees wide, and then rest your hands on top of each other and bring your head to rest on top of your hands. And notice now how your spine, your hips, your shoulders are feeling. Nice. So bring your elbows to the floor, make fists out of your hands, and just roll deeply into your wrists. And then roll in the other direction. So we're warming up our wrists. We're going to be coming into the first downward dog. Nice. Open your fingers wide, make fists. Open your fingers wide, make fists. Nice. Bring your knees towards each other, hands underneath your shoulders, tuck your toes under, and lengthen back through your legs so that you're stretching through your legs and lengthening through your arms. And just connect in, bending one knee, bending the other knee. Begin to, as you bend one knee, stretch a bit extra into the straightening leg. Really find your ground. Feel how your feet are moving on the floor. I'm really beginning to drop my bum a little bit from side to side, a little bit as well as I bend that knee. My pelvis sways in that direction. Really lean into your body, lean into your legs. Bend both knees. Pull your hips backwards, lengthen through your spine. So I feel like it's almost like there's this sense of a drawing back or a sense of lengthening. And then straighten through your legs. One more time, bend your knees, really pulling back through your hips. And then stretch through your legs. Nice. Drop your knees to the floor. Pause. Nice. So bring your right foot to where your right knee was. So my right foot is now standing where my right knee was. And so my knee is in the space just behind my right elbow. So you can either bring your knee out to the side and sit your bum back. Maybe do. Bring your knee out to the side and sit your bum back. And then rock forward, lengthen your leg long behind you, really stretching into your toes, reaching into your leg. Bend your knee, toes to the floor. Knee travels out to the side, sit your bum back. And then stretch deeply into your leg. I'm really pointing through my toes. I have a deep sense of satisfaction into my leg. Begin to travel. How would you include your spine, your arms, your whole body in the movement? How would you connect yourself right now? Nice. Other side. Bring your left foot to where your left knee was. Sit your bum back. Let your knee travel out to the side. And then as you rock forward, stretch your leg back. Really feel that sense of yum in your leg. Nice. Bend your knee. Sit your bum back. Lengthen. It's like my leg is yawning as I do it. It's like this kind of awakening, stretching feeling. How do you include your arms and your hands in what you're doing? How do you include your shoulders in what you're doing? Nice. One more time. Super cool. Push back into your downward dog and just pause there. So we're going to do similar movement, but different because it's the downward dog. So reverse back to the other movement at any stage. So draw your right knee forward towards your right elbow and then lengthen your right leg up towards the ceiling. Nice. Right knee to your right elbow. Lengthen up towards the ceiling. Last time. Right knee, right elbow. Lengthen up. Super. 3 of those on the other side. Left knee, left elbow. Lengthening up. Left knee, left elbow. Lengthening and stretching up. Last one. Left knee, left elbow. All the way up. Super cool. Drop your knees to the floor. Sit your bum down, stretch your legs out long. Super. We've gone upside down. We've rested on our hands. We've met our knees. Just rolling into your fists, rolling into your feet. And just let your shoulders move as you do that. And then roll in the opposite direction with everything. How do you do that? Nice. Open your fingers, open your toes, squeeze them all in. Open your fingers, open your toes, squeeze them all in. So grab your belt or whatever it is that you have. I have a pillowcase. So anything that you have will do. So lean forward and wrap your belt around your right foot and then pull gently. And when you do so, you're going to feel sensations. So I'm going to feel the back of my thigh, the back of my calf, feel my shoulders. And I'm going to try and create space by lengthening my spine upwards. So I pull and lengthen upwards. It's like I'm pulling my shoulders backwards as I do this. And now round and drop your head forward. Nice. Lengthen, pulling gently, rise through the spine. And then rounding, drop your head down in the direction of your knees. One last time. Pull gently. And then round your back forward. Nice. Other side. So left foot, wrap it around. Pull gently and rise through the spine. And then round your back, dropping forward. Rise. Round your back, dropping forward. Last time. Rise. Super cool. Bring your hands beside you and then just bend both knees. Wrap your arms around your knees. Drop your head forward. And then just have a feeling of your neck and shoulders softening. How heavy can you make your head? Really letting the breath fill into the back of the body. Nice. And then rising all the way up and sit tall. Grab your belt again. Bring the soles of your feet together, your knees apart. Actually, no, have your belt to the side first in the beginning. So bring your right foot, so your baby toes are resting on the floor. There's maybe 6 inches between your feet. Hold on to your shins and sit up tall. Notice what this means. Super. We did this movement maybe 3 days ago. Bring your right foot to the floor, bring your left hand to the floor, and then tap the shoulder of the person to the left-hand side of you. Nice. Come all the way back. And then tap the shoulder to the right-hand side of you with your left hand. And my left foot is staying solid on the floor. So I'm not dropping the standing knee towards me. So how far is your reach? I just feel like this incredible sense of length from the deep of my hip through my waist to the deep psoas, connects through the rib cage, and then my hand feels like an extension of my body. I really feel like, wow, I have a really powerful reach in this direction. One more time. Nice. Come back to center. Pause. Cool. So bring your right foot to the floor so it's standing a little bit out in front of you. So maybe a little bit out. Okay, so my left foot is closer, my right foot is further away. Grab your clothy thing and wrap around the right foot and then lean back. Okay, and then lengthen your right leg up towards the ceiling. I'm going to do this sideways. So you're going up with your right leg and then bend your right knee. And all the time I'm leaning back. Straighten your right leg. Bend your right knee. Straighten your right leg. Bend your right knee. Bring your right foot to the floor, lean into it. Drop your knee out to the side. Nice. Other side. Bring your left foot to stand a little bit out in front of you. Wrap around your left foot and then lengthen your left leg up. Oh, nice. Bend your knee. And just notice, can you sit up a little bit taller? Can you drop your ears away from your shoulders away from your ears? Can you breathe into your belly? Can you soften your face? One more time, bending your knee and lengthen. Super. Drop your heel to the floor. Change. So bring your thing out. Just drop your cloth to the side or your band. And so we'll start with legs long, actually. That's easier now. So bend your right knee and hold on to it with your right hand. And then draw your right knee out to the side. And then bring it back to center. You can hold on to it with both hands if you wish. I think I prefer just holding on to it with the right hand. Out to the side and center. Side and center. Nice. One more time. We're going to hold it. So out to the side, hold on to your knee. Breathe into your belly and create length through your spine. Nice. Back to center. Stretch your leg long. Pause. Other side. Lean back. Hold your left knee with your left hand and draw your left knee out to the side. Back to center. Side. Center. And I'm really noticing the different layers. Like the movement is really different in my body when my knee is out to the side than when my knee is center. It's a different set of muscles that stabilize and balance me. Next time your knee goes to the side, pause. Lengthening, breathing, drop your ears. No, drop your shoulders. Keep your ears where they are. Nice. Come back to center, both legs long, hands to your thighs, and just roll into your belly. So we're beginning to move up off the floor. The first few days we were deeply on the floor. And so when we're on the floor, we're working with mobility, but not necessarily much strength through the shoulders, through the hips, through the legs. So now we're beginning to build strength. So we're lifting up off the floor using our whole bodies to keep ourselves up there. So this is going to be more and more interesting as the month progresses. So come lie on the floor. Lie on the floor, knees are bent. And just sway your knees from side to side. And so as you sway your knees, I feel a glorious sense of achiness from the work that we just did. It's like the echoing through the deep belly, the lower back, and the pelvis are telling me, oh, I was lengthening and strengthening and moving. Just feel that as you rock from side to side. Let your breath fall into your belly. Be a little bit deeper in the movement. Be in the movement. So for me to be in the movement, I begin to kind of just lean into the end. And I feel the traveling, and then I lean into the end. Nice. Squeeze both knees up towards you. Wrap your arms around. It's very interesting. There's an emerging sense of, I'm going to say, liberation within this practice for me. It's that we don't have to do anything huge on any given day. We just have to do something every day. Just stretch your legs up towards the ceiling, roll into your ankles, roll in the other direction. Nice. Both feet to the floor. Either bring the soles of your feet together and your knees wide. Keep your knees bent. Stretch your legs out long. Just find a way that you feel at rest, at ease. And do stay on the floor until the music's over if you can. I understand life is busy. Just pause and integrate that movement into your body. And so, yeah, so shrinking the goal. It's not about these huge things, it's about steadily turning up and being present every day. I know that now, with the return of my morning practice with you, I have this really deep sense of my day has a different, yeah, there's a different thread moving through my day because of this practice. Yeah, so thanks so much for being here and for being present, turning up, being here with me. And yeah, I really appreciate this practice in my life. It brings me great joy. So great. I'll see you all tomorrow from Jig, Chico, and me. Be well.